So let's go to our home view, and here we are going to add a link to the button here to present another view once we click it. To do that, after our button, we are going to add a parameter to it, which is basically called sheet. And then we have is presented, which is a binding bool. And then we are going to write the content to it. And is presented, remember binding bool, so we need a state variable here on top. So I'm going to say add state private var showing basket is equals to false. So here we're going to put $sign showing basket, and the code is going to be just, we're going to put what we want here to do. So I'm going to get rid of it, put my curly braces, and here we want to say order basket view, and we want to initialize it. So every time our user is clicking on a basket, we want to toggle this showing basket. So instead of print, I'm going to say self.showing basket toggle. And then it's going to change the value, refresh our view, and once it comes to this sheet, which is the link segue to our order view, it's going to display to us our order view. Let me just fix the indentation here. And now I can actually run my application on a device. So I have my menu here. If I click on a basket, you can see it opens my order view. I can just slide this down, and sometimes when you click here, it may not work properly because there is a bug in the simulator, but on a device it runs properly. As you can see right now, it's not here anyway. So we have the order, we have the price of each item. Let me just quickly go to my order basket view. And remember this spacer I was talking about. If I comment this out and run, you will see what the spacer does. It just pushes everything left and right. Now that the price sticks right next to my item. So this is where the spacer comes in. So there are two things here to do. First, we need to fix the delete, because right now it just says delete at index 1. But what we want to do is to go and actually delete it and remove it from our array. A second thing we want to do is we don't want to see million zeros after the price. If it's 250, it's going to be 250, or we are going to basically format our double. So let's start from formatting our double. And as you can see, there is this thing here which currently doesn't do anything. Let's go and create an extension file which is going to help us format our double. So this is going to be a Swift file. Next, extensions, I'm going to call it. And in my extensions, I'm going to extension double, and once we just want to create an extra variable for it. So var, let's say clean, and this is going to return a string, and I'm going to return, we say self dot true counting reminder divided by, and we're going to say 1. This is equals to 0, or we are going to say string, and then we say format, and the format is going to be percentage dot 0f as a self, I'll say string, okay. So what this line does is we're going to check how many decimal points the table has after the dot, and if there are no decimal points, we are going to remove everything. So we are not going to return even 1 0 or 2 zeros. However, if it has a decimal point, so if it's not equals to 1 to 0, the decimal points, this is like an if statement, short if statement. So if it has no decimal points, we are going to return 0 after the dot, or if it has a decimal point, we are going to return that decimal point. So let's check if this is working. And if I go to my order basket dot price, here I can say dot, and let's command P. Or it's clean. Let me just go clean. And if I run now again, you will see that I have 2.5 instead of 2.5 and bunch of zeros. So basically it removes the zeros after the dot. Okay, this is done, and the second thing will be fixing our deleting item. So in our order basket view, we are going to create a function right after our body. So I'm going to say func delete items, and this is going to be at offset, and we're going to pass index set here. So what we want to do here is to access our basket. So we say self.basket listener.order basket.items, and we say remove at, and we pass our offsets and get the first, and then we want to save our basket because we just updated it. So we say self.basket listener.order basket save to Firebase. Now we have this function that removes some the deleted item from our order basket array, items array, and as soon as we remove it, we are saving it to update. And now we need to call this function. Instead of just saying delete at print, I'm going to say self.delete items at, and then I'm just simply passing my index set to this function. And let's run our application again. So I have two items. I'm going to delete one. Let me just open my Firestore as well so we can maybe see. Let me just quickly refresh. I can see it in real life. Okay, so we have two items. I'm deleting one, and you can see it updated straight away. So if I delete this one as well, this here should be grayed out and disabled. Let's see why it's okay. I guess I remember why it's not working, because we don't have any links set to it. It's just a text now. But if I put a navigation link with a destination, and the destination is going to be another view. For now, I'm going to just say drink. Oh, what we put? Let's just say home. Home view is active. We don't need this part. And the label is actually not needed as well. So let's get rid of this, and this is what we need here. And let me just rerun. You see now it's gray. Now we have something, and I can click it and it will take me to my home, which is not what we want anyway. But if I delete it, it will just be grayed out, so I cannot click. And remember, here we are going to go to our checkout view, where we have all our information about our order, the price, the payment method, and we can do a checkout where we are going to create our order. So here will be our checkout view, which actually we're going to create in our next lecture.